Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Pardon me if I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to do my best today. I'm going to show you PetWorld. It's a project that I have poured a lot of time into, and yeah, I found a lot of obstacles, learned a lot of things. Anyway, let's get into it. This is a progressive web app. On the left-hand side, I'm going to show you the installed version, which is on my desktop. On the right-hand side, I'm going to be showing the browser so you can see responsiveness. So I want to showcase, basically I want to do three things. I want to post an activity, I want to search for that activity, and then I want to propose to that activity. So PetWorld is a bit like Upwork, where you can post pet sitter, pet walker, pet groomer, all sorts of activities for pets, and other people can make money by helping you. So PetWorld was born out of what my research indicates. There is a huge market. It's a market that is growing a lot, and I think there are some great opportunities. I love pets and everything to do with them. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is show you how to post an activity. So let's say that I am here and I'm going to post an activity. Now, I have already gone ahead and added my pets. The first thing you would need to do is to go ahead and add a pet, right? But let's skip that for now, and let's just go and post an activity real quick. So I need a pet sitter. So I've selected Bryn, and one of the first things I wanted to show you is how we have an autocomplete. My system uses Google Maps and MapBox. So I'm going to do a fixed price. In the past, it was also available to do per hour. I'm just going to do fixed because I think it just simplifies things. So I want it for, certain date, and I go ahead and post that activity. So I've posted a pet sitter activity, so I can go now and see that I have requested that. So now let's go ahead and see that activity. Whoops, that is the code. Hopefully not leaking anything. I don't care if you see my code. Anyway, in fact, I'm going to show you the code and how everything is built because I think I might go into the public building. Anyway, I have another account logged in here and I'm going to find the activity. So let's go ahead and first show you how the search works. So this is on the phone, for example. So let's say I can search for description, or I can search for, the description might not be apply so much, but let's just say I want to find work in London, right? So as I press enter, I can automatically see the different jobs that there are in London. Now, I haven't gotten to that yet, but there is an update coming in for the map, but I can show you how the map works in a second. I'll show you in a second what I mean. So yeah, I can search for things in London. This is the pet sitter activity, and I see that it's $50 requested by Alex. I can go ahead and see their reputation immediately. All of this is obviously not hard-coded. I can see different people that have given ratings. Very, very important for security. I can even chat with them. Hey, chatting with myself. I can see activities they have posted, a lot of things. I won't spend hours going into every single detail. I can see the pet, all pets, because you might select multiple pets, right? So yeah, I won't go into the massive amount of detail here on that because I will spend hours. So now back into what I was mentioning about the map. I can actually showcase that in the buddies section. So let's go ahead, in both cases, go to the buddies, right? So here I have a list of buddies. And again, I can search in wherever I am. I can use my own location. For example, here, I've used my location. Now, this is not my exact location because of security. So we are using a perimeter, a geofencing, which I'll show you in a second. We have some nice UX things here. For example, if I'm using my location, well, it tells me that I'm using my location. I can remove that and I can auto-complete an address, right? As you can see now, the radius is enabled, and I can remove, like add or or remove radius. So every time I change that, and this is also pretty neat. As you can see, the radius has an exponential increase. So the first steps of the radius from 1 to 2 are quite big, and as you increase it, the steps get smaller and smaller and smaller, so that you can get to 100 in a nice UX, like in a nice experience here. Anyway, now one of the big challenges of this, and I'll explain a little bit. So one of the main premises of PetWorld is that you should be able to be very confident from a rating system that everybody can see, but also an update that will come in at some point where I will basically manufacture some bracelets. Now here I have a watch. Obviously this is way too expensive, but the part of the MVP will be building the app for Wear OS in this case, so that I can put a bracelet in the dog, so the owner can basically see where the dog is at all times when it is being taken for a walk. I think this is a huge opportunity for people to feel much safer giving other people their dogs. A dog is like your son or your daughter. And I've thought a lot about this. Again, I don't want to go too deep, but essentially one can manufacture these things. I have, for example, here a drone that I fly on my free time, which uses a GPS module. And this GPS module is very advanced. It locks into 30 different LEO GPSs, like satellites, sorry. It locks into 30, doesn't matter. The precision is very good and it's very cheap. So you can get them for like $10, $15 or less. So the idea is to get a bracelet that you can place in the dog, and as the dog is on the walk, the customer, let's say in this case, can see at real time where the dog is. This obviously helps to avoid theft. Now you might be thinking, well, of course the person can just take the bracelet off the dog. Well, yes, but there is technology that we can use where if you have a closed circuit in the bracelet, and if that circuit is cut off, the person immediately gets a notification and an alarm as to why did that happen? Like if the bracelet broke, or if someone is trying to steal the dog by, taking off the bracelet. You get the point. Anyway, that will be part of another update. So finally, I just wanted to make a proposal. So let's say on the right hand side, I am going to propose. So the activity that I just created, this one, as you can see, we have this geofence, and the exact address will only be shown once the proposal is accepted. So let's just go ahead and submit. Yes, please. And I submit that proposal. And now on the left-hand side, I should get the proposal. As you can see here, I have a notification. I received a proposal. So this uses so there are various ways of solving this problem. Remember, this is web-based, so I'm using, I've been experimenting with server-sent events for this. This uses Next.js. Again, I will go into all the code and all of that stuff in the future. So let's just go ahead and look at the proposal. So once I click that notification, it takes me to that proposal. This is the desktop version. This might not look so pretty for you right now, but most of it is going to be mobile based. So yeah, I can see the activity, and I can see that Alex, myself again, has proposed. So I got the status pending. I can see who they are, right? I can see a lot of they don't have ratings. I don't know. Well, let me see. Like, are you legit? And let's just see what happens on this side. Let's just let's see what happens. Are you legit? Yes. All right. He is legit. Excellent. So let's say, okay, we accept that proposal. So we've accepted the proposal. And now on the other side, I should get an update telling me, there we go, takes a few seconds, and I can see that the proposal was accepted. Now the video is getting a bit too long now, but you get a notification, the proposal was accepted. I can see that. And yeah, it was accepted. So now this poses some significant challenges here. For example, what happens if one of the people cancel, etc. You can only cancel 24 hours. This was one of the toughest things to program, and I'm not going to claim that it's absolutely perfect yet. I spent a lot of hours working on this, and it needs more thorough testing in real life. But essentially, when the date comes, you can get an email reminder, and you can essentially the activity will automatically start. So I have some systems in place where the database is modified when we're approaching that date, and yeah, people can accept the proposal and give a review at the end. And essentially that is PetWorld. It has a lot of things, a lot of technical aspects. So for example, it is designed to be global. So pardon my German here that is not so perfect. I haven't checked it out so well. I'm learning, but I need a professional to check it out. But yeah, you can have multilingual. This is, again, poses some very interesting technical aspects of localization. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.